types of numbers out there, and I'm going to want to talk about as many different types as we can, which are different types of 2. Make 8. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Help! Help! They're after me. You can't trust anyone. I, I'm just out of my mind. They're trying to steal my things. I don't know what to do. Please, you've got to help me. I can't talk much very long because they're gonna catch me. I'm gonna have to. I can hear something. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go. Phew. I think I evaded them for a little bit. Guys, they're coming to steal my dice. I think they're protected, but I need your help. I've sent you some codes. They will tell you where to find the things, and I've got the commanders to the captain will instruct you on what you need to do. Hurry, we haven't got much time. But please help me out. If you don't get my dice, then I don't know what's going to happen. Please, you've got to help me. Good morning, Commander. This is the Caesar shift. The Caesar shift is a type of code invented by Julius Caesar. In this code, he would turn one letter into a different letter by turning from the alphabet up or down several spaces. In the code you can see, we have got the letters A, B, C, D, E, and F. They will turn into different letters by converting forwards. As you can see, in this code, A turns into D, B turns into E, and C turns into F. What they will have done when they made the code is they will have converted all of the letters forwards. The way to convert back is to write down the list of the alphabet and write your new alphabet underneath and convert back. This is the first message we received. As you can see, the code is in white. The white code is the one we're trying to decode. What we tried to do was shift it back one space, so it went from B to A, R to Q, P to O. As you can see, this makes no sense. The important thing, Commanders, is that we then spotted that we could do it 3 spaces. So by converting 3 spaces, we spotted the following. You must protect my dice. They are very valuable. We must protect them at all costs. This was the first message we received, and we'd want you to help us decode the second message. To do so, use the first code on the worksheet, and you will need to then break the code using an alphabet. Write the alphabet A to Z out. I think he will probably have changed the alphabet by now, Commanders. I think you will need to find a different shift. You will need to try lots of different combinations until you find the shift that gets you the right answers. This might not be simple. Wait until after the video, or pause the video now to work out what you have to do. That is all for now. New message incoming. New message incoming. Did you get my message? Hopefully you did, and you know where you need to get the dice from. I just don't feel safe. I haven't got long. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, and guys, I really need your help. Look, you need to identify who is the responsible for this. I've put it all down for you. I can't say it across the air. I can't trust who's listening. You need to get this information and then send it on. Please, get the information and email it to the secure email address that you all know about. Please, we haven't got much time. Message ended. Substitution works differently. Unlike Caesar shift, which you can see in the code below, where we were turning A into D, substitution does not work along the same rules. In substitution, you will be swapping a letter with the previous letter or with a different letter in the code. For example, if I wanted to say a dog, I might put all the letters together and remove the spaces, producing a dog. We then swap the A and the D round, the O and the G round, and we get D-A-G-O. To uncode this substitution cipher or transposition cipher, we are now changing from substitution to transposition. In a transposition cipher, we now need to swap back the codes to how they should be. This is more difficult to crack if you're using something called frequency analysis. In a substitution cipher, like a Caesar shift cipher, you can then work it out what the letters should be by using something called frequency analysis. This is where, with a large message, you total up all the letters of the alphabet and work out exactly how many are in the message. In the English language, the letter E, T, and A are the three most common letters. If in your codes you can then work out the most common letters, and it's a big code, you can probably work out that those three letters are E, T, and A. And from that, it is much easier to crack. In a transposition cipher, you cannot do this, because in a transposition cipher, you have the letters E, T, and A. They're just in the wrong place. So what you have to do is swap them round. We have a second message we have just received from Mr. Harris. In this letter, he has used a transposition cipher. The only message we got along with this message was the number 1, 2. When you get the number 1, 2, you have to use those numbers to swap things round. You cannot just guess at the code. But 1, 2 is useful. What it means is, we know that 1 and 2 have been swapped round, giving us 2 and 1. That means if you swap this round, we have done this for you, you get this long green code. Notice how I have swapped the H and the I to get I and H. V and A swapped to get A and V. N and E swapped to get E and N. And so on. What we haven't done is got spaces. Once you crack your code, you are going to have to put the spaces in. Commander, we have another message incoming. Guys, I'm really worried. They're coming, they're gonna get me, and I don't know what to do. You should have 2 codes. If you haven't got the codes, it's okay. You can still find them. They're in the comments at the bottom of this video. You can also go to the Facebook group for Mr. Harris Maths, and the code-breaking sheets are on there. But don't worry, I'm sure the commander will project them at the end of this video for you, so you can pause the video and have a go at cracking them. Guys, I haven't got time to record a full video. I need to go. I don't know how long I've got. I can hear that something. Please help me out. Message terminated. These are the codes, Commander. We need you to help decode them. If you can download the sheets, you can do them on the sheets. If not, then I need you to copy this message out and see if you can work it out. The only clue we have is this message had the number 12 and Rome. 12 and Rome. Maybe it's a reference to Caesar and 12. I don't know what it means, Commander. It's up to you to find out. The second message we got was like this. I think this is not a Caesar shift. We did a frequency analysis on it. And Commander, this is normal. This is what we would expect. I think this must be a transposition cipher. It came with the number 1, 2, 3. However, I don't think that's going to help you with the code, because the 1, 2, 3 had dots under it, and it looked to me like it was saying 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So maybe use 2, 3, 1. I don't know if it's going to be helpful. Please crack the code and help. I'm sorry for the short video today, but I need you to help Mr. Harris out. Get cracking the code. Find the worksheets. You can pause the video. You can go back to find the other code. Please, when you're done, send your messages as quickly as you can. Send pictures of your cracked codes to Mr. Harris at Mr. Harris Maths Facebook group, or you can send it to the email address. Thank you very much. Your help in this matter is really, really valued. I have to go now. Good luck, Commanders. Okay. Sorry for being a bit different today, but I wanted to try something. Part of learning is about exploring. Part of learning is about trying different things. I wanted to try and give you something a bit different. I wanted to try and give you something that would be a bit interesting. I've been trying to reply to the comments in the chat and trying to. Well, I haven't. I've just arrived back. I've been in hiding. But what I wanted to do was give you some support. Anyone who hasn't seen the live chat, basically what I've been saying is that the code clues you had in the 2 codes that are in the comments and are on the Facebook group said that the first code said Rome 12, which implies it's a Caesar shift of 12. The first thing I would do is write out the alphabet on a piece of paper, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up to Z. Then underneath those letters, imagine shifting it 12. So to A, you're going to add B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So underneath A, you write an M. That means that you have M, N, O, P, Q. And when you get to Z, you then start A, B, C, D, E. That then means you have all the letters of the alphabet and you're able to start working out the code. That would mean that the first letter of the code would be, just looking at the code here, the first letter of the code, the Z is going to be, well, if we want to count backwards 12, we've got Y, X, Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, L, M. So that Z could be an M. But the easiest way is if we've got all the alphabet written down, A all the way to Z, then M started before, so it would be N. So I think the first letter might be N. So that's a different way of doing it. So we got A, you write down the whole letters of the alphabet, and then like I said, underneath will be M, N, O, P, Q, and that means the first letter is L. Mr. Harris has had a little bit of a mind thing. When you've written out your thing, whatever was under Z, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. No, it's N. So as I was correct all along. The Z is under N, so to go back on the code, we go from the bottom back to the top. For the second code, we were using something called a transposition cipher. In these ciphers, they're difficult because you have the no spaces. But we do have to switch round letters. And the code here said 2, 3, 1. It was 1, 2, 3, but there were dots to show that it was 2, then 3, then 1. Then we look at the code and we write above it 2, 3, 1. So as you can see, if we write 2, 3, 1, if we write 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 2, 3, 1. Why am I saying 1, 2, 3? 2. Let's start this again. The first letter should be 2, 3, and then 1. Because we've written 1, 2, 3, if we've got 2, then 3, then 1, we get the word the. The next one we go 2, then 3, then 1. E-V-I. 2, 3, 1. That's the evil. V-I. So we can start to break the code using the evil. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you're joining the chat, if you're here live watching it, thank you so much for being live with me. If you're tuning into this afterwards, then forgiveness for me being a little bit insane, but I want to teach some code breaking. I want to make it interesting. I'll be trying to make more things more interesting, and please let me know in the Facebook group if you did like it. If you didn't, leave comments below the video. Live chat only stays while it's live. If you post comments and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what was hard, what was easy, I will respond to them. I will answer messages. If you send an email to Mr. Harris Maths, to schoolofmrharris@gmail.com, I will answer anything. If any parents feel that today was a bit different, I'm trying to make it interesting for people who are stuck at home. Let me know what worked. Let me know what didn't work. You can always download the resources. They're in the comments below the video. And until tomorrow, this is actually the end. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the stuff you've done. Thank you very much for being with me. I really appreciate it. I'm a bit mad, but I'm just trying to make it so that we learn something. Thank you so much.